everyone, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to talk to you about how to expand your brand on LinkedIn. This is one of those topics where people go, I know I need to be on LinkedIn, but it just seems so different than Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, or you're spending time on these other platforms and you're wondering how you can be more effective with your time and being able to be using LinkedIn in a strategic way. So I'm here to share with you why entrepreneurs and online professionals can no longer ignore LinkedIn. I'm telling you, if you want major brand visibility, you want to establish your expertise, really own your online space, whatever your niche is, you got to be on LinkedIn, you guys. There are just too many opportunities for really cool things for your business and really amazing leads to ignore it anymore. So my intention is that we can really get you comfortable with LinkedIn, dispel the myths out there, take away the overwhelm, and really show you what it can do for you as well. Okay. So I think we might have spam going on. I'm not sure what that is. There's some weird stuff going on in the chat, you guys. So my name is Dr. Kimberly Olson, and I have been on the online space since 2011. I would love to know in the comments when you got online, and I would also love to know where you're tuning in from. I'm in Austin, Texas, and I am from Michigan. If you hear a little bit of an accent, we got to Texas as fast as we could, but we do live out in the hill country, and I have 2 daughters and an amazing husband. And I'm really passionate about teaching female entrepreneurs how to monetize their brands on social. It's allowed me to generate, as a company, we just passed the $10 million mark. We didn't realize it, but it actually happened early last week. So you guys get to celebrate with us. But I share that with you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I struggled for 6 long years. I got online in 2011 and I didn't make any money until 2017. And my first full year as an entrepreneur was able to break that 6-figure mark. So if you're sitting here going, is this for me? Can I do this? I just want you to know that yes, it is for you. And yes, you can absolutely do this as well. Okay. Yeah, we absolutely have some spamming going on our account. Whoever you are, go away. You're not invited to this party. This is for people who want to win. Oh my gosh, seriously. Anyways, let me know when it comes to LinkedIn, put in the comments, what are you hoping to gain from this masterclass? Okay, what are you hoping to gain from this? Because I want you to understand that LinkedIn has allowed me to attract incredible clients to my coaching company. People have bought courses from me through LinkedIn. I've gotten business builders from LinkedIn. I've also had amazing opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise. I've been asked to be featured inside of magazines and magazine covers. I've received awards through LinkedIn connections. I'm actually flying to Dubai at the end of the year for an awards ceremony. I'm nominated for it. They don't tell you until you get there because you know how that goes. But I found that connection through LinkedIn. I also spoke in Paris in March and tons of virtual speaking opportunities, podcast interviews. You guys, all of the best opportunities I've gotten so far with my brand have come from LinkedIn. And yes, it's for MLM, it's for network marketing, it's for direct sales. And I'm really glad, Helena, that you asked that, because I truly believe that there's this misconception around LinkedIn that it is for job postings, right? It's for corporations. It's not for us entrepreneurs or us small business owners. Guys, that is absolutely not true, okay? It is for all of us that have personal brands. Who here has a personal brand? Let me know in the comments. Who here has a personal brand? If you are promoting other people's stuff, you still need your own brand. You are your brand at the end of the day, okay? Our brand, I'm Kimberly Olson, but the company is Goal Digger Girl Co. But I am the brand, right? And we've expanded. Our company really showcases our team as well. So they're part of the brand now as well, but it's a personal brand, right? You absolutely need a personal brand. Okay. Yay, Amy. I'm so glad. You actually need a personal brand for anything that you're doing. Okay. People are really interested in doing business with people that they trust. And so if you're doing the whole where you're posting and you're writing things very, very professional and corporate and saying you get to work with us, and you're just kind of behind the curtain, clients and consumers aren't resonating with that. They're actually craving connection and relationships based on surveys and polls that have been done this year from the knowledge that I've researched. And I truly believe it because I see it in my own business. Okay. We have new programs and new offerings. And you know what, you guys, we do get new people in those. However, the majority of the people who are purchasing our courses and our programs have purchased other things from us as well. Is that making sense? Let me know in the comments if that's making sense for you. You're like, okay, so I need a personal brand, right? What can LinkedIn do for me? LinkedIn, when you learn what I'm going to teach you today, LinkedIn can absolutely be a place for you to attract new leads, but also new opportunities for brand visibility, brand awareness, brand expansion. And I really want you guys to up your game a little bit. Okay. As far as I want you to expand your thinking on what LinkedIn can be and do for you and your brand as well. Okay. So if you do feel invisible on LinkedIn, I absolutely understand. When you first start on the platform, you don't get the traction you would get on a Facebook post or a Facebook reel or Instagram reel or TikTok. LinkedIn is different. LinkedIn, the really interesting thing about LinkedIn is that those that are using the platform, the majority of them aren't actually posting. Okay. I think it's like less than 5%. Abby might know and she can put it in the comments. It's a very small percentage of people that are on LinkedIn are actually posting. So what does this mean for you? This means that the content creators like myself, like you, will win. You will be the queens and the kings of content on LinkedIn, because if less than 5% are posting and you're posting, whose content is going to be in the feed? It's going to be you. Isn't that exciting? So when people use LinkedIn, they, as a consumer, right, they might be coming onto the platform to check out what's going on in their feed, anything happening in the news, right? And so they're not necessarily treating it like a normal social media platform where they're scrolling and commenting on a bunch of stuff. You don't typically see that. Some of the really bigger accounts will, but those ones have been around for a really long time. They've established that authority early on and have kept up that consistency. So if you felt invisible on LinkedIn, put me in the comments if this has happened to you, where you have posted over there a few days, few weeks, and then you stopped because you just weren't getting anything from it. Put me in the comments. I know some of you have tried it, okay? Or you're not sure what to post. You're like, well, if I'm posting personal stuff on Facebook, would that be appropriate to post on LinkedIn? Or do I need to create different content because I feel like I need to be more professional on LinkedIn? Maybe people that you used to work with, other corporate professionals, you think, I can't have my, silly reel where I'm dancing in my kitchen making a smoothie. I couldn't put that on LinkedIn, could I? Yes, you absolutely can. The majority of your content that you put on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, for me personally, I would put it all on LinkedIn. Okay. Yes, I do have a course. Yeah, I have a course, Crushing It on LinkedIn. Yes, it's inside the vault. So if you're not sure what to post, you want to figure out what your brand strategy is, which we're going to get into. And then the content strategy will fall within the brand. Okay. We need the brand dialed in to develop the content strategy. Okay. If you want more high quality leads and you want more credibility with your brand, then I'm going to really strongly encourage that you guys look at incorporating LinkedIn to what you're doing. And I will be completely transparent with you. I'm always going to tell you guys, I spend very little time on LinkedIn. And the reason why I've had podcast interview requests, speaking opportunities, just some of this like PR type stuff and really, really great client leads from LinkedIn is because I'm still showing up. Even though I'm not on the platform and I'm not doing a ton of engaging and connections, which I will have seasons where I'll go heavy in that area, but most of the time it's maintenance mode for me. I'm not on the platform that much. So if you're somebody who you are posting consistently on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you want to repurpose over to LinkedIn, you can absolutely do that as well. So yeah, if you have something, let's say that you post a picture of you go to your daughter's school and you surprise her with lunch. And it's a picture of you and your daughter. And you're like, I don't want to post that on LinkedIn. You don't have to. Guess what? I would tie that post in with my brand and I would post it on LinkedIn anyway. So I would say one of my favorite things about being an entrepreneur and running my own business is being able to control my schedule. Because when I was in corporate, I would never be able to just leave halfway through the day? Are you kidding me right now? I'd have to donate a kidney to do that, right? I would never be able to just leave halfway through the day and go take my daughter out to lunch and surprise her. So I would tie it back to my brand and still use that personal piece of content, but that's totally up to you, Patty. You don't have to. But for me, I would rather just repurpose and be able to continue to build out that personal brand. So write this down in your notes. You don't want to be too stuffy with LinkedIn, okay? Don't feel like your content has to be overly professional. It really is about building up that know, like, and trust factor. And it's, if anything, you can be disruptive by really sharing who you are on LinkedIn versus trying to be professional. And how it really does have, there's a lot of companies on LinkedIn and a lot of professionals on LinkedIn. Don't be intimidated by that. If anything, you can disrupt the algorithm, the feed, by sharing more of who you are as well. Yes. And you don't even have to repurpose the tone, but you can if you feel like you need to. Yeah. So by the end of this time together, you're going to know exactly how to position your brand, create engaging content, and start generating leads on LinkedIn every single week. That is what I'm going to teach you guys today. Are you guys excited to learn about LinkedIn? I'm super pumped to teach this. I don't even remember the last time I taught on LinkedIn. It's been a really long time. So because you guys I've had a lot of questions coming up in our office hours during our group coaching calls, we definitely wanted to put this on the schedule and obviously invite our entire audience to participate in this. So let me know in the comments, are you guys excited to learn about LinkedIn? Let me know. Now, LinkedIn is the most underrated goldmine as far as platforms go because the quality is so high on LinkedIn. If someone's listening to my podcast or watching my YouTube episodes, those are great leads, but I don't know who is. It's not like when someone's listening to the podcast, they comment, depending on the platform, obviously, or YouTube, people just usually just listen and then they move on. But with LinkedIn, what's really cool about LinkedIn, it still has that social media element to it where you can have DM conversations, you can engage on their content. It still has that social element to it, which is awesome. Okay. So it really is an underrated goldmine. And also, you guys write this down in your notes. Okay. This is so important for you to understand. LinkedIn completely reset its algorithm beginning of 2024. And they publicly said that they were going to be favoring LinkedIn accounts for the content creator. So we're all content creators. So even if you don't identify that way, everyone here is a content creator. The content creators that posted content that had a certain theme to it. Okay, the algorithm could detect that there was a theme, there was repetition, there was a theme around their content. The content creators that created content consistently around themes, specific themes, their niche, would be favored in the algorithm over those who didn't have the consistency and didn't have a specific theme. What they're looking for is for those that have an expertise, those that have authority on a certain topic. Now, what I love is that we don't have to be experts. We don't have to have special certifications or go to school on certain things. We just have to be able to give some knowledge. And with the tools such as ChatGPT, it's very easy to show up with that knowledge on LinkedIn. So what I want you to remember is consistency is really important and having niched content around a specific topic. So if you look at my content on LinkedIn, it's always going to be centered around mindset, marketing, and making money online. That's it. Okay. And I do recommend that you do a personal profile. We have a business page as well, and it doesn't even scratch the reach and the connections that I get with the Kimberly Olson account. Okay. I'll show it to you guys. We'll screen share and we'll take a look at everything in a little bit. Okay. So the algorithm really loves the authentic content, consistent content, value-based content, which is, of course, what we're always talking about here inside of our Gold Digger teachings as well, okay? Now, personal branding really drives growth on LinkedIn because people are on that platform. If they're spending time on that platform, it's because they want to get something from it. So if people are only using the platform to post, 5 years at this company, or I'm so excited, I accepted a new position, they're not using LinkedIn the way that we're going to use LinkedIn. We're going to use LinkedIn to develop our personal brand, establish the authority, make connections, grow our visibility, and so on and so forth. So for you, understand that personal branding on LinkedIn is a superpower. It drives growth, it drives engagement, it drives reach, it drives the algorithm, it drives conversations, it drives all of it. And I know a lot of you are already learning about personal branding. So you can just take those principles and apply them over to LinkedIn, which is really cool. So unlike when we were talking about Pinterest a ways back, it's a totally different platform. It's not even a social media platform. It's a totally different frame of mind, right? Now, we are also leveraging and repurposing, but it's a different way. It's a different way to put your content on there, which we love, right? We all love the Pinterest and the evergreen content. LinkedIn, though, LinkedIn is not a whole different strategy that you need to learn. LinkedIn is not where you have to come onto it and go, okay, I don't even know what this is. That's not what it is. Once you get familiar with it, you're going to realize it's very simple to tie LinkedIn into your current strategy that you have. Okay. Yes. So actually, yes, I have a newsletter on LinkedIn. We have over 1,000 subscribers and we publish an article once a week. And this is a way that you could have signature content on LinkedIn. You guys have heard me talk about that. That's absolutely something that you can do. So instead of blogging, you could share your blog post on LinkedIn if you wanted to, Tara. But if it were me, I would just take the blog post and turn it into a LinkedIn article because LinkedIn loves that when you use all their bells and whistles, right? And you can have a personal account and a business account. You'll see with mine, it's just a personal account. I think it's verified. I can't remember if I verified it or not, but it's not a big deal. Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about the Brand Connect method for LinkedIn. So that way you can connect the dots on how these come to be. Okay. I am going to screen share so we can look at it in real time. And that way you guys can see exactly what this is going to look like. Okay. All right. So first off, write this down in your notes, the Brand Connect method. The Brand Connect method is a method I developed years ago, and it is the method that I personally use to build our company to $10 million. And also we've worked with over 13,000 brands and students and clients, and we've noticed a common thread. Those that are having success online and have successfully monetized their brands on social, they're getting leads every single day from their social media. They're making sales consistently in the DMs. They follow the Brand Connect method. Whether or not they realize it, they are doing it. So this can apply to any platform, but I specifically want to talk about LinkedIn today. So the first thing you want to look at for the Brand Connect method, the first step of the Brand Connect method is brand clarity. So with brand clarity, what you want to be thinking about is when people come to your LinkedIn profile, okay, your LinkedIn account. Okay, so this is verified. Yeah, so you can get verified if you want to. When they come here, you want them to know immediately that you're a boss, okay? So maybe you haven't been on ABC and Fox and these different things up here. Maybe you're like, I've never been on, I haven't even gone live, Kimberly. That doesn't matter. You in your own way, you're going to establish authority. This is what you need to do in the first step. Brand clarity is for yourself and for your audience. The brand clarity means that you very easily demonstrate and show who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. So if you came to my profile, millionaire mogul teaching women how to build empires, and it has some accolades here because LinkedIn is, it's this. If you have anything such as a podcast or a book, I would definitely put that in your bio. Those I call it street cred. Street cred is very important on LinkedIn. So maybe your top 10 in sales, things like that. Put that in this top part right here, okay? But when you come here right away, you can sense the posture that I have here, right? You're like, wow, that's really amazing. I want to know more about what she's doing, or wow, I want to be a millionaire, or I want to build an empire. The other important thing is that your profile picture needs to match your other platforms, because you will have people who find you on another platform and they discover you here, or LinkedIn suggests that they connect with you here, and you don't want any confusion with that. Okay. So this profile picture needs to be the same on all of your social media platforms. Okay. So on here, who you are. So I am a TEDx speaker. I'm a millionaire. I'm a best-selling author, podcaster. That's who I am. So for you, it could be parenting coach, menopause weight loss coach, network marketing mentor, real estate developer. You can have more than one thing, right? As long as it's cohesive. And then you do want a nice branded cover. This is another mistake that I see quite frequently where this does not look professional. You need it to look good. Okay. LinkedIn is a professional platform. So, pay somebody to do it for you if you can't figure it out, but you do want your LinkedIn banner to look really good. Okay. So who we are, who we serve. Okay. So mine says teaching women how to build empires. So if there's a woman out there that wants to build an empire, she's my girl. Okay. So for you, what is it? Is it menopause weight loss mentor, teaching women in midlife, coaching women in midlife how to drop the extra pounds and regain her self-confidence. So if a woman's reading that and she sees that you are a menopause weight loss coach, if she's in menopause, she considers herself midlife, she has weight to lose, she wants to feel more confident, then you're for her. That's the whole point. You want people to just very easily, very quickly, very clearly know who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. So what's that tangible result? So the tangible result on mine is how to build empires. So people go, okay, she's going to teach somebody how to build an empire. Okay, big or small, they're all empires, and that's my avatar. Yes, exactly. So Patty's like, yeah, that makes sense. When I'm looking to add people to my network on LinkedIn, that's what it's called on LinkedIn, is adding people to your network connections. She's doing the same thing, right? She's looking at their bio really quickly. And she's like, yeah, they're for me, or no, they're not. That quick, yeah, they're for me, no, they're not. That should be instantaneous. You need to be a yes for your avatar, for the right people. Okay. So let me know in the comments, have you guys done that? Have you optimized your bio? Let me know in the comments, yes or no. Is your LinkedIn bio updated, optimized? Is the brand clarity in place? Who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. Let me know in the comments. I want to know. That's the first step. Yes, Rita, that's fabulous. Amazing. Okay. Anyone else? I want to know. All right. Well, I'm assuming everybody has it all up to date. You're working on it right now. Okay. Sarah needs to work on hers. Okay. All right. So the second part is the second part of the brand connect method is that you are creating targeted messaging. Okay. The second part is targeted messaging. So targeted messaging is where you're writing content directly to your ideal avatar. This is why it's so great that we can repurpose content from other platforms, because most likely you have the same avatar on LinkedIn than you do on Facebook, Instagram, and so on. If you don't, then you're going to obviously have to build out a new content strategy, which you could absolutely do. Okay. So for my content, here's one just talking about obviously the masterclass today, but I'm writing the content using language that my avatar uses. Targeted messaging is where you're writing the words in a way that your avatar goes, yes, I was struggling with that. Or, oh my gosh, it's like she knows me. I really need help with that. Maybe this could work for me. Okay. So here's an example. Visibility, credibility, and real conversions happen. Those are all words that I know my avatar is familiar with. And these are the things that I know they're going to want to do. Okay. I know my audience. They're going to want to build a standout personal brand. They absolutely want high quality leads. My avatar doesn't want just any leads. They want high quality leads. They want to learn how to get the content into conversations, into the DMs, and making that money, getting those clients. And they want to know how to grow their audience organically without ads. They don't typically do ads. I would love you all to do ads, but my audience they kick and scream when it comes to ads, or cold messaging. I've never taught it and I never will teach cold messaging. So I know this is the language that my avatar uses. So targeted messaging is where you are using words, language, phrases that really speak to your ideal avatar. Okay, so let me see if I can show you guys another example. What's this? Oh, this is me right now. It's like, what is that? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me show you another one. Okay, so here's one. This is for a long time. I was focused on building me, my brand, my business, my platform. And now I'm talking about being able to, I have gifts from God and I want to use this, my platforms to build, or I was using the platform to build my name instead of lifting up his. So I kind of share that shift that I had. And so this is, heart to heart. You're not going to get millions of comments unless you are like on LinkedIn for a really long time and have a huge, huge, huge audience. And you don't need a lot of comments for LinkedIn to work for you. Okay, do I get leads from LinkedIn? Yes, I get leads every single day from LinkedIn. However, the most powerful way that I've gotten business from LinkedIn is actually people reaching out to me. I feel is that LinkedIn is quite a bit of a spectator sport where people are just kind of watching. Okay, they might not be interacting too much. So I'm just giving you guys some examples of things that I've done on LinkedIn. So this is a live stream. And whenever we use StreamYard for live streams, I always stream on LinkedIn as well, because you absolutely want to do that. Live streams don't get a lot of traction on LinkedIn. Okay, it doesn't really favor them. However, you're going to absolutely have those replay viewers. You're going to stand out. I don't know the percentage, but a very, very, very few, very small percentage of people go live on LinkedIn. So that's going to help you. That's going to help your visibility. It's going to help the algorithm as well. Okay. All right. So you guys get the point here. Okay. There are other things. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the articles too. Okay. So that is the first part of it, that you absolutely want to have the brand clarity. And then you also want to have the targeted messaging. Okay. The second part is the targeted messaging. So for you guys, when it comes to targeted messaging, do any of you feel as if there's any issues between using your content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and moving it over to LinkedIn, or repurposing it onto LinkedIn? Do any of you feel that that would be an issue? Or could that just be a really easy next step for you? That when you go to post on Facebook or Instagram, that you just go and post that same thing over on LinkedIn. So I use the Repost app. It's my favorite to repost any of my reels. I just downloaded a reel or a TikTok yesterday from TikTok, and the watermark was removed by TikTok. I was very happy to see that. I haven't created directly in TikTok in forever. I happened to do it yesterday because I was playing around with CapCut. This is what I do. Like other people like knit sweaters, and I like play with apps. I don't know. So it was CapCut, and I was in TikTok, and I downloaded the video to put in my stories, and it removed the watermark. So that was really cool. But could you guys do that? Could you? And you don't have to space it out. If you post right now on Facebook or wherever you're posting, you do not need to wait. You can just go over to LinkedIn, because this is what will happen. Yes, you will have some crossover. Okay. Like Lindsay, I think, yeah, Lindsay and I are both connected on LinkedIn, and I do see her stuff occasionally. Like I told you, I'm not on LinkedIn very much, but when I am on it, I've seen Lindsay's stuff. She's done a good job on there. Laura Lewis, I've seen her stuff a lot. She's one of our students. Allison Mancini is really good about posting on LinkedIn, if you guys want to follow her. And that's actually how Allison and I connected. We went to the same university, and we connected inside of LinkedIn and Messenger. Isn't that wild? So you're going to have a little bit of crossover, but you're going to have a ton of people on LinkedIn that you're not connected to on Facebook and Instagram. So what does that mean for you? New audience, new opportunities, new business. And it's a professional platform. So we'll talk about DM strategy here in a second, but it's a totally different vibe than Facebook and Instagram and so on. Okay. So no, you can post the same time, same day. Absolutely. Nope, you're not dinged on the algorithm for third-party apps. Nope, you're good, Tara. I use them all the time. Repost, yes. So repost, what I do is I post on Instagram, my reel, and then I use repost to get the reel, and then I post on LinkedIn. Yeah, and Facebook. Okay, Patty, send me a connection. After this is done, I'll go through and see if I have any pending connections, because that's another thing I need to get better at, is going and checking my connections. So you motivated me, Patty. Okay. Oh yeah, Lindsay, you should put your reels on there for sure. I think it's easy for you as well, Tara. I think it's an easy ad. Yeah. Yes, a connection sesh. Yeah. Actually, what we'll do is, I know a lot of you are in the vault. Team, can you guys, can we do a follow train in the vault for LinkedIn? We'll do that later today. Okay. Oh, we're already connected, Patty. Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go, Kimberly. Just schedule them out. Yeah, and there's a scheduling tool in LinkedIn, right? Yes, because I did that with a private client last week. We scheduled out all of her content. So you can even schedule out if you want to, which is really awesome, right? So the second part of the Brand Connect method is targeted messaging. You guys get the point. You can probably just reuse what you're already doing, okay? The third part, my favorite part, is the DM strategy. So you can pull client or potential clients into the DMs. Thank you, Abby. You can pull those potential clients into the DMs from your content, or you can directly reach out to people in the DMs. You want to, you can absolutely do that. Okay. So let me see if I can get an example here for you guys. Okay. All right, we'll just pretend, because there is sometimes spam on these too. Okay, so this was a post I did, and let me show you guys this DTA. So I have something rolling out under our company, Gold Digger Girl Co., called the Proverbs Woman. We're doing a summit in December. If you guys want to save the date, December 10th. I have to confirm with the team, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be December 10th, all-day summit. I have a book I've written. It's not ready to be published, but a book, all this stuff. So I said, drop Proverbs, okay? So this gal, Paula dropped Proverbs. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take that conversation into the DMs. And I'm going to say to Paula, let me go back up here so we don't get distracted by the video. I'm going to say to Paula, not that I was distracted, and I'm going to say, Paula, I saw you commented Proverbs on my reel. Super excited to get you plugged in. So let me go ahead and get you a resource, right? If it was a freebie, tell me a little bit about where you're at with your spiritual journey. Are you newer to, embodying the Proverbs Woman? Are you just interested in strengthening your faith? Like, where are you at with that? Now, because I have a personal brand, because Paula has seen my other content, because I'm showing up, I can get away with that kind of question, and I can absolutely get a response. I'm 99% positive that Paula would respond and we would get into a conversation about her faith. If you're not showing up and you're just randomly DMing people, you're going to get what you put into this. Okay. So if Paula says, yeah, I just feel I feel like I need to show up more in my business, but also in my family. Like, I want to go deeper and learn more about how to live that out. So I'll say, great, here is blank. So if I have a resource for her, I'm going to send that to her. Maybe I'm going to invite her to the Proverbs Woman Summit. Don't even ask about that yet, you guys, because I have anything prepared for that. But let's pretend I did. I might say, you know what? I'd love to invite you to the summit I'm doing. Here's the investment for that. Would you like to take a look at that? Okay. That's one way to do it. That's the best way to do it, is to learn how to write your content so you can get leads from your content. Let me know in the comments, do you need help with number 3, number 2, or number 1? So number 1 is brand clarity. Who here needs help with brand clarity on LinkedIn? Where you're like, I'm still struggling with this. I don't know how to connect everything I'm doing on Facebook, Instagram. Put a 1 in the comments. Put a 2 in the comments if you feel as though your biggest hang up right now, or an area to work on, is the targeted messaging. The targeted messaging, you don't know how to write the content. Like, you're writing content, it's not landing. You're just like, I feel like it's just vanilla. I feel like people are just scrolling past me. Put a 2. Put a 3 in the comments if you need to get leads from your content and get those leads in the DMs. You're like, I am not connecting the dots. Like I might get some traction, like some love, but I am not connecting the dots. Like I'm not making it into Messenger. I'm not in the inbox every day. Those conversations aren't happening. Put a 3, or like Tanya, put a 1, 2, 3, right? You're like, I just need it all. Okay, I need it all. So for the brand connect method with number 3, what you want to be thinking about is how can you write your content in a way that is going to get people to comment? That's number 1. Okay, you guys absolutely need to learn that skill. Okay, now the second way to get DMs happening, and this is super cool, you cannot do this on other platforms. This is my favorite thing ever. If you're sitting here, you're like, I want to make some money, Kimberly. Like I'm posting and things aren't happening. What can I do? This is what you can do. You can come up with a really good outreach script. You're going to want to do this with connections only. And one of the really cool things about LinkedIn, I'll show you guys really quickly, is that, and I do teach this inside of Crushing It on LinkedIn. Let's see, let's just try search. Let's try people. Is that you can filter down. Okay, so I could put nurses. I could choose to find nurses, in Austin, because I live in Austin area. Okay, I could also choose job titles, current companies. There are so many cool filters on this. Okay, so what I can do is I can filter down with their search filters, go into my connections, right? And what I can do is I can actually very strategically build up my connections on LinkedIn with my ideal avatar. I want you guys to describe in a couple of words who your ideal avatar is. Couple of words. And how would she describe herself on LinkedIn? If you're like, well, I work with women trying to lose menopause weight, they're not going to put that in their profile. Well, then let's just choose a niche. Are you a nurse? Are you a teacher? Or maybe, a past job? Would it be helpful to find other nurses out there on LinkedIn and other teachers that you have something in common with? Yes. And then obviously the ones that are heading into or in menopause, when they need to lose weight, you're going to be the person that they can connect with. Okay. So depending on what your niche is, this might take a little, being a little creative with it. But the point of this is so you understand that LinkedIn is a superpower when it comes to connecting with the right person. You cannot search that way on the other platforms. LinkedIn is next level with their search filters. You can literally search for HR director, CEO, network marketer. I mean, you name it. It's incredible. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to build up your connections. When people accept your connection, or they already have, you're going to reach out to them. You're going to come up with a DM script. It's going to be your outreach script, and you're going to use it over and over again. Okay. And you're going to reach out, say, hey, hey, Kimberly, so glad to connect with you here on LinkedIn. It looks like you're also an entrepreneur. Wanted to reach out. I have a book. It's all about monetizing your brand on social. And it looks like you're a branding coach and network marketer. And I want to see if it was a bestseller. I'd love to give you a copy. Would you like to check that out? Kimberly is like, yeah, I totally need help with my brand. Thank you. So think about the freebies that you have, or do you have an upcoming event coming up? If you have an event coming up and it makes sense for that person to come to it, should you reach out and invite them? And this is why it works, you guys. If you just go for it like that on Facebook, people will be totally ticked off. Am I not right? They would be like, why is she messaging me? This is so weird. Like we've never even talked before. On LinkedIn, it totally works. It's totally acceptable because it's a professional platform. The very first question people will ask you when you're connecting with them is, what do you do? So in Crushing It on LinkedIn, I created that course. There are 7 modules because I was, when I first made the course, I was enrolling business builders in my network marketing company. I was getting coaching clients. I just it's a very simple and straightforward course. I walk you through it, but in it, I will show you how to do just that. Okay. I'll show you how to book coffee chats if you want to go that route with people. Think of LinkedIn as a way to network with others and get referrals, look for ways to collaborate. And yes, oftentimes to be able to talk to that person about what you do, but it's not taboo. If anything, it's expected for you to talk about what you do from the onset. Okay. Who here loves the idea of being able to just say it? Hey, Lindsay, I've been following some of your content on LinkedIn, and I see that you're an entrepreneur. It looks like you've got an amazing virtual assistant agency. You've done some great stuff. I'm a branding coach, and I don't know if you're interested, but I actually do build out personal brands. And if you were in the market for that, I'd love to talk about us working together. I could absolutely message Lindsay that. And she wouldn't be like, what? She would just be like, oh, it's LinkedIn. That's what everybody does. They talk about what they do. That's literally the point of LinkedIn. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. I got a couple of things for you that I want to finish with. Lead flow formula. I'm going to give you guys a lead flow formula. Okay. And make sure you stay on. I'll show you how you can get some extras and different things that are going to help you take it to the next level. Okay. Lead flow formula. First thing I want, this is your simple system. Visibility. Okay. Visibility. I want you guys posting 3 to 5 times per week on LinkedIn. If you post every day on the other platforms and you just want to repost, you can absolutely do that. Okay. All right, let me take my screen off there for that. Okay. Visibility. So you're going to do consistent posting 3 to 5 times per week. Okay. You are going to do engagement. You want a comment strategy and collaboration. So comment strategy is where you are going in the newsfeed and you are commenting, you are interacting, you are liking, you are maybe looking for ways to collaborate. You can absolutely reach out to somebody and say, hey, love your work. Would you be interested in coming into my Facebook group and guest training? Or, hey, I see you have a podcast. Are you looking for any podcast guests? Do you guys think that people who have podcasts are on LinkedIn? Yes. Okay. And you can usually see people's emails and phone numbers depending on what they have listed. Okay. So heck yes, you can definitely reach out to podcast hosts and see if they need guests for their podcast show. Okay. So visibility, engagement, and then conversion. You're going to want to invite new people to connect with you on LinkedIn as part of your ongoing strategy for LinkedIn. You don't need to do this every day. Like I said, I want this to be a very minimal lift for you to put effort into your business. And I definitely would see the ROI on it. So once a week, or maybe it's every day, invite new people to connect with you. There is a max of invitations. So if people don't accept after 2 weeks, you can go in and rescind that. Is it rescind? Is that how you say it? Remove the invitation. You can do that. So I would absolutely keep an eye on that because you don't want so many extended invitations without them being accepted. So on an ongoing basis, you're going to want to invite people to connect with you as well. Okay. And you're also going to work on nurturing those connections. When you have new connections and they accept your connection, you're going to go to their accounts and engage on their feed. Okay. And then the DM script, you're going to have your outbound DM script. You're going to reach out to that new connection, genuinely comment and compliment them on their content, on their profile, on their work. It's all listed there for you, which you don't necessarily get that on Facebook. It's all listed there for you. And you can absolutely make a genuine connection in the DMs and use that DM outreach script to start a conversation and engage with them and invite them to come into your community or grab your free resource or book a call with you. Okay. I have a client and she does executive coaching. She's not really on Facebook or Instagram. She'll post a little bit, but LinkedIn, that's her favorite place to be. She has a long-standing professional corporate career, but is retired and newly into coaching. And you know how she's getting her clients? All she's doing is reaching out through LinkedIn, inviting people to book a call with her. A business breakthrough call, it's complimentary. You know, if they're her avatar, she can point, figure that out from their profile. She mentions that, hey, I see you're, doing XYZ. I'd love to extend a 20-minute clarity breakthrough call. And she's booking calls. And that's how she's getting clients. She's not doing anything else. I'm pushing her to do a webinar, but one thing at a time. Okay. So Heather, my LinkedIn is mainly associated with my respiratory career. So some of you have some restraints around what you can and cannot do. So I do have some clients that they'll have their one LinkedIn account that's for their work, right? Your respiratory career. And then they'll build another LinkedIn account for their personal profile, their personal brand, their own business. So if you're kind of handcuffed a little bit with your current job, or that would be an issue, then you can just start another account and really build that one up and just leave the other one as like a placeholder. You could do that if you wanted to, but it's hard to combine them all. Like if you looked at mine and it said, let's just pretend it said technical director at, this local university, and then all this other stuff, you would be like, what? It can be confusing to your audience if you're like respiratory, you've got that, and then you're over here like, best-selling book author, like it's just confusing. Yeah. So we want to just bring it all together somehow. So depending on what the rules are, Heather, we might need to chat about that a little bit. Okay. Yes, exactly, Rita. Yeah. No, it doesn't affect how people view you. No, you're fine. Yeah. If you can't, like if you're really restricted through your work, that wouldn't work for me. I don't like that. So I would just set up another one as well. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to share with you how you can access more on LinkedIn. And I have a special offer for you guys just on the live today. So I'm going to share my screen and show that. Some of you are already in here. So if you are in here, then you do get the Crushing It on LinkedIn. And then we're actually doing a LinkedIn challenge that's kicking off on Monday. So if you want to get into the LinkedIn challenge that's kicking off on Monday, and you're not in the vault, you're like, I'm not in the vault yet. What is that? Very minimal investment to come in on the month-to-month membership, but I do have a special for you guys. If you're in the vault already, you get this, okay? You are going to get the LinkedIn challenge kicking off on Monday. We're going to have a whole strategy that you're going to implement. So that way this isn't overwhelming when you walk away. We're going to say, okay, day 1, do this. Day 2, do this. Day 3, do this. So we can optimize your profile and all the things, okay? And we are going to do a LinkedIn train where everybody's going to follow each other. You guys can boost each other's content. It's going to be great, okay? Yeah, if you're in the vault, please share your feedback on the vault because this is available right now. I have a special offer for you guys. So the vault is our membership program. So I am going to offer a live only bonus at the end. And I'm going to offer the vault through the end of the week through Sunday, where you can come into the vault with our lifetime option. That's what I'm going to share with you right now. If you're on the month-to-month, I think it's $49 a month. If you're on the month-to-month, you can cancel at any time. You guys are welcome to come in and just try out the vault. If you are in the vault right now on the membership and you want to upgrade to lifetime, you can do that right now through the end of the week. Just get back with Rihanna or myself and we will get you taken care of, okay? You can also email customer service. So the vault is our membership program. And I designed it because I wanted a really accessible way for people to get started to learn how to build their brands without breaking the bank. And this is really the culmination of all of that. So you're going to learn how to monetize your brand, attract high quality team members and clients. So it has over 125 online courses. Don't be overwhelmed by that. Just know you wouldn't have to ever buy another course again. It's all in there. We have everything on from branding to content creation, lead gen, productivity, sales, mindset mastery. Here's a few areas to focus on. If you want to focus on your brand, level up your brand like a boss would be great. Engineering your celebrity, the Facebook Live. Anyone here need to work on their Facebook Live game? I have a formula I've been using since 2018, so I'll walk you through that. Selfie superstar, just getting comfortable taking selfies and being in front of the camera, and boss it up, babe, all about brand. Leads, I think all of you said you want to work on lead gen. So 15-minute Facebook parties. Have any of you guys done my 15-minute Facebook party? If you sell a product, or really for those of you that have products, network marketing, direct sales, even affiliate, I would highly recommend you guys go through that, especially if you already have the vault. There's a social media template pack in here, next level lead gen, lead magnet lab. That was an all day. I did a 1-day virtual event where we built out the lead magnet and the landing pages and all the things. So it's a recording of that. And then the 365 content planning intensive, that would be good to go through before the year starts, 2026. It's also a 1-day. So you can just go through and like self-implement as you go through. If you want to focus on sales, does anyone need to focus on sales? And by the way, team, can you guys drop the vault link? We normally don't have lifetime. We just have it open right now because I'm doing this masterclass. So you guys can jump into the vault lifetime through the end of the week. If you want to focus on sales, enroll. Kira, it's so nice to see you. Enroll like a boss. This is all about enrollment, client enrollment, team member enrollment, Facebook groups. I believe everybody should have a Facebook group. I absolutely do. Okay. So you got to get on that training. Roadmap to recruiting. So this is where you can learn how to recruit. Email marketing. Anybody need to learn email marketing? Like everyone. And then recruiting profit secrets. So very much around recruiting, but you can apply it to anything. If you want to focus on making money online, affiliate marketing, such a great stream of revenue for everyone. Money mindset mastery, that's more of a mindset, but I think you would all benefit from that for sure. Multiple streams, creating a course, digital marketing. Really, this is just so you can tap into different things as they come up for you. It's all here. Okay, this isn't the main thing I want you to focus on. There's a bunch of courses on productivity. Every month we do a Q&A Zoom with just our Vault members. So it's rapid fire. Okay, myself or the team, we're going to answer your questions like boom, boom, boom. But it's a place you can come and have those questions answered. You're also going to get hands-on application with all these courses. It's very heavy on implementation. We don't want you just watching videos and getting smarter. We want you implementing and getting results. Once a month, at the end of the month in the evening, we do a monthly accountability Zoom where we assess how the month went, what worked, what didn't, how do you need to improve, and then we set goals for the next month. We break down those goals into specific action steps so you walk away with a plan. You're going to know exactly what to do every single day going into the new month. We also have, I do a monthly preview. So each month I will give you what you need to focus on that month for your coursework. And then we also do a challenge once a month. And as I mentioned this month, it's going to be LinkedIn. So each month we have a theme for the month. We're going to have a skill set that we're going to focus on. You probably are thinking, oh my gosh, that's a lot of courses and I don't want to be overwhelmed, Kimberly. We've got you covered. When you enroll, you're going to take a personalized success track quiz. There are 4 tracks. We will put you on one of the 4. They all have matching Trello board or different Trello boards with your course list, podcasts I want you to listen to, your action steps, and so on. So we will customize your curriculum and your coursework for sure. We have these fast action bonuses. This comes with the lifetime offer. Rock Your Mindset Bootcamp, Rock Your Biz on Social, Social Media Sales Mastery, Business Breakthrough. So these were all multi-session boot camps that I did. You get all of those. You'll also get a call with a certified master coach to go over your success tracks and get you onboarded. One of the problems with all of these programs and courses out there is you buy them and then you don't know what the heck to do. So you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to get started. And you feel like you wasted that investment. Not with us. We will make sure that you know exactly what is going on. So you're going to get all of this. And I feel like I forgot something, but that's okay. And this is everything. It's about a $23,000 value for everything that I shared with you. And then for lifetime access, it's $997 or 4 payments of $297. We have an annual option as well that you'll see at checkout. And then we also have the monthly is $49 a month. That's a month-to-month membership. If you do month-to-month or annual, you don't get these bonuses I'm about to share with you. These bonuses only come with lifetime. And if you guys are not lifetime, you can go ahead and upgrade to lifetime right now through the end of the week. When you do lifetime, you get everything I just shared with you. It's like Christmas in October around here. And you're going to get our private label rights library. Lifetime enrollment bonus. You're going to get all of our private label rights products. I don't even know how many we have now. It's like over 70. These are products that you can use immediately, digital products that you can use to create a high value lead magnet, bonuses for courses and group coaching. You can bundle them together to make a low ticket digital product and start to build an audience of buyers. The list goes on. So you get all of those and new ones that we drop every month. And you get 12 certifications. 12 certifications. I mean, there you go. Okay. So we have so many different certifications: branding strategist, business strategist, mindset coach, meditation coach, Instagram growth strategist, social media marketing, high performance. We have there's a ton of them. Okay. Now, how will you know which courses to take? With that success track quiz, we will get you set up. Tracy says, since hiring Kimberly a year ago, I was able to grow my Instagram from under 1,000 followers to almost 150,000. I think she's at like 250,000 now. She's poured so much belief into me and it's been life-changing. My life and business look drastically different than they did, and I'm forever thankful for Kimberly. She didn't have a following. She wasn't making any money. She's making multiple 6 figures from direct sales, network marketing. She actually just dropped a course. I did a little shout out in my stories for her if you guys want to check that out. Pamela, she's been in a brick and mortar business, right, for decades. Pamela's been working in my profession. She says she's been working in her profession as a CPA for over 30 years, slowly growing my business before being introduced to Kimberly. This year alone, I brought on 50 new clients through Instagram using methods I learned from her. I am on track to double my business next year. How amazing is that? A CPA getting tons of clients on Instagram. I'm telling you, the principles apply to Facebook, to Instagram, to LinkedIn. It's all there, okay? This is a live only bonus. This is only for those of you that upgrade to the Vault Lifetime or purchase the Vault. If you jump into the Vault Lifetime, Rihanna has the link there. If you're on the month-to-month, just go ahead and grab the Lifetime link that Rihanna put, and she might repost it. If you come in at the Lifetime, we will cancel your monthly payment. So just jump in because I want you guys to get this bonus. We have a live only bonus. So I chit chat here for a few minutes. Gone. I'll extend the live only bonus until 4:30 Central because I know some of you you've come on partway through and you might miss this. So I'll extend it to 4:30 Central, okay? Live only bonus is my mega course. This is a signature course. It's called Instabrand. And I'm going to show you exactly how to explode your brand on Instagram. It's just straight, direct to the point. It's a mega course though. It's literally everything you could think of when it comes to Instagram. 140 leads from Instagram stories. Who here would like to get 140 leads from Instagram stories? That's pretty epic, right? So that's what Bethany said when she went through the training. Jennifer says that she reached 100,000 followers on Facebook. In 1 year, she went from 2 jobs in her business to only doing her business full time, okay? No, this is just for right now. Yeah, it's just a special bonus we're doing since we did this masterclass today. Periodically, a couple times a year, we'll go ahead and offer this. So it's through the end of the week, yeah. If somebody signs up for the Vault, you go ahead and upgrade to the Vault Lifetime or come into the Vault Lifetime, you will get a live only bonus of Instagram. And the Vault Lifetime is only available to the end of the week until Sunday. Then we're closing it. We're taking it down. We don't normally have it open. It's just too valuable. So it's a special thing that we're doing. Melinda says 169 new followers in just 24 hours. Who would like to have that kind of growth, right? So over 60 video-based lessons, comprehensive template-based content plan, Instagram Trello board, and the beautiful Trello board so you can plan the content you're going to record for your reels. We have so many templates, you guys. It's just crazy. Your whole strategy so you can monetize Instagram. Because let's face it, Instagram is different than, the feel of it is different than Facebook, right? Module 1 is building your foundation. So we're going to get into attracting hot leads, your planner, algorithm, engagement, hashtags, highlights, and your daily money-making activities, right? Got to make sure you're focusing on the right things and not just watching reels, okay? Module 2 is the content lab. So you're going to get full Canva tutorial. We're going to give you all of this content. We're going to give you like 1,000 templates, but we're going to show you how to use them. Static posts, Facebook reels, branded stories, carousels, reel covers. Module 3 is Reels Unleashed. Okay, beginner crash course. You know that the really cool thing about Instagram is that I will screen share and I will show you how to make the reels, okay? So we have reel type number 1, trending audio, B-roll, talking head, faceless, how-to, and crafting your captions. So we'll get into actually writing the captions as well. Module 4 is Insta Success with Stories. Creating stories that sizzle, building a story sequence, Insta Stories tutorial, InShot tutorial, using CTAs to drive combos to Messenger. So really how to get those leads from your stories. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Module 5 is massive lead gen, rapidly growing a following, attracting with lead magnets, generating leads through hashtags, tracking leads like a ninja, and boosting posts. Module 6 is closing sales like a boss. Who here wants to learn how to do a better job of closing sales on Instagram? I know for some of you, you're like, like you're doing reels, and you're getting some comments, but you're like, I just can't seem to actually get sales from Instagram. The only sales I have happening are on Facebook, right? The sales funnel snapshot, crafting your sizzling story, posture and online presence, closing inside the inbox, the direct ask, and the follow-up formula. Finally, building up influence and authority, becoming an influencer, engineering your celebrity, rocking your Instagram lives, boost your visibility with shout outs and your overall brand presence. Gorgeous physical workbook in the mail. We're going to mail you a workbook, you guys. So you'll have your whole thing. You can go to the first module, fill out your work. It's going to be awesome. Just very hands-on. We have this strategy bundle. I mean, you guys, I'm just like here. And Patty, it's all how you look at it, right? You can say bummer, or you can say, wow, that's really generous. That's really cool that she's doing that. Okay. It's all perception. I think that this is an incredible value. If you guys are excited, I'm excited. Okay. So we're going to have the lifetime option available through Sunday. If you're currently on the monthly, the $49 per month, and you want to upgrade to the lifetime, you can absolutely do that. Okay. If you do that, you're going to everything I just shared with you with the bonuses and all the things. If you come into the vault right now on lifetime by 4:30 Central, we'll give you the live only bonus, which is Instabrand. Okay. And if you don't want to do that right now, you're like, I can't swing it right now. Right. Or I don't know. If you want to come in to the vault right now, it's $49 per month. That will get you can unlock all the courses. There's over 100 courses. Okay. But you're going to get the LinkedIn challenge. That's what I want you to focus on. What can you do right now? What's going to work for you? What's going to allow you to implement and stay on track with what you learned in the masterclass today? So if you're already in the vault, we have a LinkedIn thread that's going to be dropped inside of the Vault Facebook group today, I believe. The LinkedIn challenge is starting on Monday. So for 7 days, we're going to have posts. We're going to have you checking in. We're going to keep you guys accountable, which is going to be awesome. Okay. And then there's just more and more to come each month. We're going to have new stuff for you guys as well. Okay. So we have hundreds of people in the vault. We want to continue to grow this amazing program. We want to teach you how to monetize your brand on social. And this is the most accessible way to get started with us here at Goal Digger. So with that being said, did you guys get value from this? Do you feel more confident going on LinkedIn, showing up on LinkedIn, polishing up your profile a little bit, maybe repurposing your content, starting to create some connections so that way you can really leverage the power of LinkedIn and expand your brand? So let me know in the comments if you got value from this. I had the best time teaching this. I love talking about LinkedIn. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the vault. I know a bunch of you on here are already in the vault. And if you have any questions, let me know. Reach out in the DMs. We can have a conversation. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what you guys do with LinkedIn. So appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being on. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.